easy makeup, no foundation, skin tint, or even a CC cream. I'm going to start with under my eyes. I'm going to use something called Colleen Rothschild. This is an eye serum, skincare. There's peptides, caffeine, hyaluronic acid, and it has a peachy illuminating glow that's actually going to help draw out some of your hollows. This is not in lieu of a color corrector. You need the smallest amount, like this. That might even be too much. So we have makeup with skincare in it, but this is skincare with a little bit of peachy glow in it. There's a big difference. And this goes on after your skincare and before your makeup. So that you can see that it actually drew out some of my hollows and negated some of my darkness. While my eye serum dries down, I'm going to use a bronzer. This is just for some color. I'm not doing any type of contour work, just to add some color to my face. I'm using About Face Coney Island. It does look excessive, but trust the process. I'm going to blend till you almost cannot see anything, just a little bit of color. When you contour, you typically might want to use a cooler shade or less of this. And make sure I get it in my hairline because my hair is thin and I don't want to have color on my face and this white scalp. You can see that I blended it in so you almost can't see it anymore. It just gave me a little bit of color. Now, typically I would put concealer in this area here, but today I'm going to use something called Quick Fix. This is skincare again in a little tube with a pink tint. When you put light colors here, it draws things out so it doesn't look so marionette-y. Light draws things out and dark minimizes, which is why I wear dark all the time. Just going to put it here. There's cocoa butter, shea butter in here. Wherever you want brightness or something drawn out, that's exactly where you want to put this Quick Fix stick. And next I'm going to use concealer. This is Maxine's Revenge Light Peach. Maxine's Revenge French Face is a hybrid makeup. You can use it as a foundation, a concealer, or a contour. You can actually even mix some serum drops with this and make it as sheer as you want to. It's very versatile. I'm going to put my concealer right here. I don't ever apply concealer directly under my eyes to prevent creasing. I'm putting it right over top Quick Fix. Blend in with a concealer brush. And under my eye, I always blend in with my finger. I'm going to take a sponge. I'm just going to blend even more to eliminate this line that I created due to my concealer. Just taking the original brush that I used for my bronzer, just blend it in a little more so you can't see where anything started or finished. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the same bronzer that I used on my face, use an eyeshadow brush, and just a little bit on my eyes, just for some color, because I'm not wearing eyeshadow today. In the crease, just gently tapping it. Now for some blush, I'm using Doll 10 Color Sangria. At the high points of my cheek, just for a little bit of color, nothing too crazy. It is a no makeup day. I'm going to take that same blush, just put some on my nose, my chin, just cross it over a little bit. I'm just going to connect this area here where I'm losing some hair. My eyebrows are microbladed because I have no hair here. That's what happens when we get old. We lose hair where we want it and we gain it where we don't. Eyebrow glue by NYX. Now for setting powder. I typically use a baked powder under my eyes and I use a loose powder everywhere else, but today I'm just going to use the baked powder. Before you put setting powder on, make sure you have no creasing under your eye and make sure your concealer is completely dry. How I get rid of creasing is I take a Q-tip, a balm, this is the Rock Balm, and you're just going to buff this out. Many times you can avoid the creasing by not applying the concealer directly under your eyes. I'm going to use Kosas Cloud Set Powder. A baked powder always starts off as a liquid or a mousse. They add a lot of hydrating ingredients and they bake it into a very finely milled powder. It's not going to necessarily add hydration under your eyes, but it's not going to pull all the moisture and hydration from under your eyes, so all your cracks and crevices are not exposed. I wish I could put loose powder under my eyes. I love the baked look. Loose powder exposes cracks and crevices that you didn't even know you had. Just gently tapping my setting powder on. I'm holding it on the end, so I have a very light tap. I'm going to extend it down to my marionettes. You can use a powder puff here, which I typically would, but this is a very light makeup day. I changed my mind that fast. Stick around, I do that a lot. I'm going to use a white loose setting powder, not directly under my eyes, just in this area here for some brightness. See how it eliminates the marionette? I'm gonna extend it up here just to make this look not as shiny. I love liquid eyeliner. I do not put pencils on these old ass eyelids. I try to avoid moving them around at all costs. This is NYX Epic Eyeliner. This is color dark brown or chocolate brown. I don't know. Just a little bit of a wing. And I'm going to tap this eyeliner on my lash line. This will help prevent it from becoming too thick. You can always build after you establish your initial line. I'm going to tight line. It's completely optional, but I hardly have any lashes and every bit helps. Urban Decay lash curler. This is Shiseido. I think it's how you say it. Make sure you don't have any residual skincare on your lashes. That will make a difference when you apply mascara. You can avoid clumping. Look at that. Makes such a difference with that lash curler. Now mascara, I am going to use a black, even though I use brown eyeliner, because black is a little more impactful and I hardly have any makeup on, so I want my eyes to pop a little more. I love Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I love this for the brush and for the actual product. There's aero particles in here, which is the lightest material known in space technology. And the brush leaves no lash behind. Little bristles pick up every single lash. I only need one coat of this mascara and it just separates those little sparse lashes. I have tried many mascaras. This is the only one that actually allows me to separate the lashes without it clumping up. And the probability of you poking your eye out is very low because of the bristle. You can see I got some mascara right here on my lid. You're going to take a spoolie. You're just going to wipe that off and blend in that white loose setting powder. Should have did this step before my mascara, but it's better late than never. This is Sashu Liquid Eyeshadow. It's a slight little glitter. It dresses your eyes up without going overboard. Gives it a nice look as if you spent all day working on your eyeshadow. And it doesn't settle into all your cracks and crevices. This is color candy coated. I typically use a lip stain because I work 10 to 12 hours a day. I love Sashu lip stain. This lasts all day long. Today, I'm just gonna use a regular lip liner. I'm going to use a color brown, whatever color you want. I would say 90% of the time, I wear a lip stain. I'm going to diffuse some of this color. And there's a little bit of High Shine by Freck Beauty. This is called Rich Bitch Gloss. This is the most non-sticky gloss you ever will use in your life. It's like putting water on your lips. Again, this is optional, but I'm just going to put some Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Bronzer, color medium, just all over. You don't have to do it. I'm just extra. So now I'm going to actually hydrate my face with a spray serum called Daba. I'm going to use this one. This is brand new. I like to use this before I use my matte setting sprays, and I actually use this throughout the day. You can use it before your skincare. You can use it after your skincare. You can use it in between makeup applications. You can spray it on your brush and use it to blend. Now I'm going to just go immediately in with my setting spray, Charlotte Tilbury Matte Blur. To push the matte blur in, get it all in there, especially my marionette. I'm very focused on these things here because I drop into my bra. And this is my no makeup look. Have a good day.